volunteering is days arranged by the Mersey Forest, and Community by Nature lead the volunteering day. It's every Tuesday between 10 and 2, and the work we've been doing is thinning out a neglected woodland really. It's a relatively new woodland that was acquired in 2005 by the Community Forest Trust, and it was mainly agricultural land, and it had a small mature woodland in one of the corners. I think in 2007-8 the site was laid out by the Mersey Forest in conjunction with the community, and broadleaf trees were planted. The site was sown with wildflower seeds, and a network of paths was installed in the woodland. Then probably 2010-11 benches were added and the sculptures were added, and it was a lovely little woodland. But since then the site was left to its own devices and has become overgrown with willow trees. And when I came in 2021, the site was completely overgrown with willow. You couldn't really walk down the paths. It was like you couldn't really see the wood for the trees. It was a bit foreboding, the site. So one of the first jobs we started was thinning out the willow from the woodland, and we've probably done now about a hectare, maybe a couple of football pitches, and it's making a real difference to the woodland. We've now sort of opened up the canopy, the light's getting in, and the woodland floor is now being regenerated with woodland plants. The understory is developing. There's hawthorn and cornice that are creating an understory, and the canopy trees, the oak trees, the hornbeam trees are really getting established now. So it's making a big difference to the woodland, and it's very satisfying work. The work that we're doing now is going to benefit future generations for decades to come, which, you know, as volunteers we feel that we're doing our part towards climate change, etc. The days are fantastic. We turn up on site at 10 o'clock, and Mike arrives from Community by Nature with all the tools and equipment, and he even brings food for lunch, and we have a nice lunch outside. Mike cooks it on a campfire, and we all sit around the campfire and have a nice chat. There's usually about 5 to 8 volunteers, all from different backgrounds, teachers, engineers, all sorts of different people, and we have a good chat and put the world to rights around the campfire. So it's very good for our mental health and our well-being. We have a really satisfying day. We always feel, well, I always feel a lot better at the end of the day than when I come in the morning. So it's a fantastic scheme. We get well looked after by the Mersey Forest and Community by Nature. And yeah, and we do something that's really worthwhile and going to benefit the community.